Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few Agwat that listen and learn. This is Brother Shara with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And this lesson is basically touching on, the rulership that we have coming again, man. The kings of the new world to come are being, built up, right before your eyes. The men, the men of the Lord are back. The prophets are back, and Lord's will would be those men, which we believe. We don't know for certain, but we believe that we are those men, because of the spirit and our works. But nonetheless, Lord's will we be those men. The Lord is rising us up to be kings. He's rising us up to be rulers. He's rising up the tabernacle of David, pursuing the Amos 9 and 11, man. What he's doing is, because we've been brought so low, the nation of Israel, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, those are the true Israelites today, according to biblical prophecy and secular history. But our people have been brought so low, that we've discontinued from our heritage. Jeremiah 14 tells us that, we have all these curses upon us because of our disobedience to the Lord, pursuing the Deuteronomy 28 chapter, 15th verse on down. So our people have been brought to such a low estate because of our disobedience. But now what the Lord is doing is raising up, he's raising the nation back up, starting with the elect, with the 144,000 men, that are doing this work. And then, the other believers, men, women, and children, who support the word, support the ministry, who are, believers and have the spirit on them as well. But it starts with the 144,000. And this is the new governing body that is about to rule the planet Earth, man. And these devils that's in power right now, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, they're about to be taken out of power. The Lord is about to come and destroy this place, destroy this kingdom, take these devils out of power and set up the righteous rulership, of the tabernacle of David that he's building up right now. But it's a beautiful thing we have coming in. Our people, it's hard for them to see past this world, past, America, past, tangible things that this devil has shown them, because they're not spiritual, man. They don't know any better. Scriptures tell us that, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And our people, they lack knowledge in a lot of things, but the main thing that they lack knowledge in that's very necessary is the scriptures, man. Is just the breakdowns and the true wisdom of the Holy Bible, man. The scriptures, because this is our family book. This is the book of life. It's the book that gives you laws, statutes, commandments, spiritual advice, righteousness, wickedness. It shows you both sides. You become a well-versed man once you step into this thing, a well-versed person, for women as well. The sisters that are doing what they need to do to the best of their ability, being obedient to their husbands, helping the ministry out, in other ways, not teaching, but, really just being good wives, man. But this is the Lord building it up, man. This is where it starts. Is in the, really, I'm gonna say in Great Millstone, because, there's gonna be some brothers in other camps that are part of the elect. But through the spirit, man, the truth, 100% truth is here at Great Millstone. So, within, the 100% truth, whoever's prophesying it, that's where the elect is gonna dwell, man. That's where the elect is at. And these are the kings of the new earth, man. And these people are gonna realize it soon, man. The Lord is gonna make this, he's gonna make it known. Right, so this is let's start with 2nd Esdras 6 and 8. And it reads, "And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? So Esau and Jacob is the so-called white man and the Israelites. You know, because Jacob, you know, came out of Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, and Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And Esau, you know, Esau is alive today. Esau is a so-called white man today. You know, he's not Japhet. He's not, you know, done away with. You know, the nation of Edom is on planet Earth today, and they are ruling. Malachi 1:4 tells us they're the border of wickedness. Job 9 and no, not yeah, Malachi 1:4. Job 9:24 tells us the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? And the Lord said that Esau has to pay for the things he's done to thy brother Jacob. You know, so when you line it up with history, man, you come to realize who's in rulership and who Esau is, man. And on top of that, the description. But nonetheless, to get back, not to get off topic, you know, the Esau's rulership is coming to an end. But this is what you're seeing right in front of you. His rulership is dwindling down. It's spiraling to drain because the elect is waking up. You know, the tabernacle of David, that the kings and the rulers of the new earth to come are waking up. And we are connected to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai through the Spirit. You know, therefore it activates prophecy, man, because this is not of us. What's happening is not of man. This is Yahweh Shai's doing. You know, this is the Lord manifesting his prophecies, man. And we're just, you know, the mouthpiece, you know, for that. We're not doing this ourselves, man. We're not waking anybody up really in the truth. We're not making these prophecies pop off. It's the Lord doing it. You know, and the reason these things are happening, though, is because the Lord is waking us up. You know, he's rising up the tabernacle of David. So there's power in this book, man. There's power in what you see going on. But, you know, our people, you know, they want to worry about carnal things. They want to worry about, you know, holding on to this world, when this world is not only meant to destroy you. You know, it's passing away. You know, it's about to be destroyed. You know, but, you know, our people are foolish, man. And that's why 2/3 of Israel is going to be cut off and die on this side. Right? But in the kingdom, you know, we're going to have, man, the kingdom is, you know, something that the blessings is going to be so abundant that we can't fathom it right now in this flesh with the minds we have, with the knowledge the Lord provided us right now. You know, we can't fathom all the blessings that's coming to us. The Lord is going to give us all our heart's desires, you know, 100-fold, you know, and then some. So it's, you know, what we have coming, man, is going to completely outweigh anything we have on this side, anything we lose on this side, anything you can even obtain on this side. You know, you could be a rich slave on this side, and that's pretty much it. Because the powers that be, the ones in power, are never going to allow Jake to rule, man. Never. They really want to do away with Jake. You know, but we're gonna have these heathen for, you know, as slaves in the kingdom to build us up, man. We're gonna have servants. Our women are gonna have servants. There's gonna be order again. You know, all these things. So let me get this precept in Psalms 2:8. It reads, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." So we're gonna get the heathen, meaning the other nations, because all these nations have what? You know, they made a tumult with Esau, you know, to basically keep the Israelites at a very low state, to keep the Israelites at the bottom of the barrel. And they've all, you know, they've basically all had a piece of us, man, throughout history. You know, so they got to pay for that, man. And they got a debt to pay in our kingdom to build up the kingdom of heaven. But this is righteous judgment. You know, so this is exactly what's coming, man. And this is why this devil is trying to fight these prophecies and beat them, which he's not going to be able to. But this is what he's trying to run from. Right? So we have just And it also says, this I want to talk about. And it also says the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So the whole earth is going to be, we're going to have the fatness of the earth. We're going to really get to tap into, what the earth was really meant to be, which is a paradise. You're not going to be stuck to your block or your city or your country or your state or your country or your province or wherever you're at. You're not going to be bound to, whatever slave job or thing you have going on, but because Esau has a system, a bunch of unrighteous decrees to keep, people basically oppressed, and most people are struggling, man. The people are mourning, as it tells us in the scriptures, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, or I might have quoted it, vice versa, like opposite, but that's what it says, roughly paraphrasing. And that's exactly what's happening. The people are mourning. You won't need a passport to leave the country. You're going to be truly free. It's going to be a righteous kingdom, man, governed by, Yahweh, King David, and the 144,000, and the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, because that's the real way and the best way, that life is to be lived, because these laws, statutes, and commandments come from who? Yahweh, the Most High, the one who created the earth. Scriptures tell us his ways are higher than our ways. We can't, even if we don't understand on this side, we know enough to know that the Lord's ways are the best ways possible, and that's the way to go. Because not only that, if it's evident that these other things that's going on in this society, in this world, is not it. Because look at the condition of the world, the people, and from the people all the way to the animals, to the earth, the lifestyle. It's complete madness. There's no order, a bunch of wickedness, a bunch of death. Because this isn't a God-fearing country, as they say, man. They don't fear the Lord. They do things completely contrary to what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has set up in place, man. And this is what you get. So let me get this in Isaiah. This is Isaiah 14. Start at the top. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. Right? So again, this salvation that we speak of, and the things in the scriptures that are talked about when it's regarding salvation, regarding the blessings, the promises, is pertaining to Israel, the nation of Israel, the chosen seed line of Israel, which is who? The so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans today, as well as the Israelite foreigners that are in other nations, that their seed line goes back to Israel, because our seed was scattered everywhere, pursuant to the curses. But everything written, these promises, and this the kingdom that I'm speaking of, the kings and rulers of the next earth, this is all for the Israelites. These other nations are not a part of this, right? And the scriptures make it very clear, man. And people are going to be in denial and scoff and whatever. It is what it is. But back, it's Isaiah 14:1, back at the top. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, the other nations, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So they're going to be our slaves, our servants, man. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to rule over these other nations, man, even after they serve out their sentence. Even after their 1,000 years of slavery. And the 1,000 years of slavery comes from, are basically this, this last captivity has been approximately 500 years, of slavery, man, under this devil. So the Lord is rewarding them double onto what they did to us. It tells you that in Revelation 18. So they got to pay that debt. And after that, they will get to dwell in their lands, being governed by the 144,000, Yahweh Shai, King David, in righteousness. And they're going to have a much better life, than the life that they have now. Much better. They're going to be rejoicing. because of who's in rulership, man. So verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord shall give thee, that the day of the Lord, Salakia, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and thy fear, and from the hard bondage where thou was made to serve. So all these, this is coming to an end, man. Living check to check, dealing with the daily problems of living in Esau society. If you're dealing with, rebellious women, of our nation, because that's part of the curses as well. We're dealing with wicked niggas, man, and just being around wickedness, and all this is coming to an end. All our struggles and all the pain that we go through and the hardships and everything that we go through, it's really to make us better. But it's coming to an end very soon, man, for our people. And the kingdom is going to be, we can't, like I said, it's just we can't fathom the blessings, man. We only can read and have imagination based off what we've seen, but it's going to be far greater than what we even believe, man. So, as a matter of fact, let me get this precept in Matthew. So this is the book of Matthew, 19th chapter, and I'll start at the 20th verse. It reads, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, right? So Yahushua is going to be at the top in the kingdom, rightfully so. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So the elect, the 144,000, that's who the Lord is talking about, is going to be sitting, on the thrones with Yahushua, judging the rest of the nation of Israel and judging the world. Every Israelite is going to be blessed, with, beyond measure. But there's going to be levels. There's still going to be, and I went into this in my previous lesson, but there's going to be levels, of the hierarchy. The 144,000 is going to be on a higher level than your everyday Israelite. Your everyday Israelite is going to be on a very high level, still way more than every other nation, because we're going to be made immortal. We're going to have riches, beyond measure. You're going to have multiple women and a legacy, a great legacy to build. But like I said, there's just going to be levels, right? So verse 29, and everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, so anything we lose on this side, for my name's sake. So the ones, because we're going to suffer loss on this side, man, just, being in this truth. For Yahushua's sake, and that's the true name of the only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father. If you lose, whatever the case may be, and I know brothers have lost a lot of stuff, a lot of friends, a lot of family, women most of the time, but whatever we lose, man, the Lord said what? For my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So in the kingdom, we're going to receive everything we lost on this side times 100 at least. More than that, but, and everlasting life. So continue to endure, man, because like I said, the things that we go through on this side of things on that, we see in front of us right now is temporary compared to an everlasting life of righteousness and blessings. It's going to seem like a faint dream, so do I want to, that's all on that. Yeah, that's all I want on that. There's only one more verse on that. But, so the kingdom is going to be, man, it's, the Spirit has been on me to really talk about the kingdom and just talk about rulership, because, it's a beautiful thing that you should be looking forward to in this thing, because we've been, our people have been at the bottom of the barrel for so long. Even in our lifetime, man, it's just, you should be tired of, being, the butt of everybody's joke, every nation's joke, not respected for who you are, because we are the princes of the power, man. We are a royal people. We are Yasharala. We are the princes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the sons of God. Now look how our people are treated in this world, man. This earth was made for our sakes. So these things, you should be meditating on these things and really understand, who we are, man. This is what happens when you come into the truth. You start to see, and be vexed with these things because you understand. And this is a part of the battle, though. At the end of the day, this is a part of our punishment, a part of the battle. So we endure, but the rulership we have coming is going to be beautiful, man. And those, man, I'm going to tell you this right now, those who don't like hearing about this, those who, they don't believe in the rulership coming, anybody who's negative towards us, try and, refrain from talking to them as much as possible, because they're really anti-Messiah, so then their spirit is just going to bring your spirit, rub it the wrong way. And because, I'm talking from experience, and it may be someone close to you, maybe your woman, or maybe your mom, and that's part of the battle. But, you gotta really lock in and be one with the Lord, man, because a lot of these people, they don't have the truth, man. A lot of these people are not with the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. A lot of our people, hence the destruction coming, man. And that's something we gotta be able to, accept, endure, as hard as it may be, But like I said, as we just read, the Lord is gonna bless us 100-fold, man, in the kingdom. So that's what we should be longing for. So, I had a few more precepts, but I think I might just cut it short because the point is made. I was going to grab Jeremiah 31st chapter because the laws are going to be put in our inward parts. We're not going to be able to go off. We're not going to be able to sin. Everything is going to be in its rightful order. Our women are going to be in their order. Thing is just, life is going to be so much better, man. So much better. Even for the women who don't think they can accept having your husband having multiple women, they're going to accept it. They're going to be in the right mind and realize that that's how it's meant to be. And they're going to be happy with it, really, actually, we're going to be made perfect. We're going to be made perfect beings, man. We're going to be made as gods with spiritual power, perfect new bodies. We're going to just operate on such a high level that, like I said, we can't fathom these things. And this is everlasting. So these things should get you, these things should get you amped in the spirit, man. When I talk about these things, man, it gets me excited because, it almost brings me to tears because the things the Israelites have coming, the ones that's really the ones that's seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because the first, the ones who was not, the Israelites that's not seeking the Lord, that, they got judgment coming. But to those that are to those of us that are in this truth, we have an amazing opportunity to be delivered, man, and to receive salvation, and to be the first people in the kingdom. So, you just gotta really meditate and think about this, man. This is way bigger than us. This is way bigger than, my individual situation. This is about our nation, man. This is about the new rulership, an everlasting rulership, man. The world needs it. Our people need it. We need salvation, man. We need our Lord to come and deliver us and to do this. And like I said, the people who don't believe this, man, something is wrong with them. So let's see. I wanted to get a couple of these scriptures, but I'm gonna basically I'll probably make a new lesson, bringing out these other scriptures that I had because it branches off into to other things. But I'm gonna close out with this one because this is really, what we gotta hang our hats on. Right, so this is Revelation 2:10. It reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison," meaning, those concentration camps. When Jacob's trouble pops off and all hell is broken loose, Esau is gonna, be trying to round up Jake. Some of us are probably gonna get, or some of us will get thrown in those concentration camps, right? And it says, that ye may be tried and he shall have tribulation 10 days. So 10 days represents completion, man. So it just means, you know, however long, you know, it could be a month, it could be a couple weeks, you know, we're going to have to be tried, man. We're going to experience tribulation, man, right? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that's what we got to hang our head on, man. Endure unto the end. Be thou faithful unto death, man. If you have to die in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, so be it. The Lord is going to rise us right back up. It tells us that in Revelation 20. You know, but nonetheless, man, the things on this side, man, this world is through, man. This world is coming to an end, and all hell is about to break loose. So put all your eggs in the basket of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You know, and the Lord said he will take care of us, man. He's going to take care of his servants. You know, even through the chastising that we're going to go through from the Lord, he's going to take care of, you know, he's going to take care of us through it, man. He's not going to put us through anything we can't handle. So, Lord's orders is edifying and uplifting to the elect, you know, but the kings and rulers of the earth, you know, are before you. You know, Lord's will be a part of that number. But, you know, this is what's happening, man. So I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakagodash, Shalom, and Kwam Yasharala.
Ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
So this is the word yaquar for the word precious. It says to esteem, be prized, be valuable, be precious, be costly, be appraised, to be precious, be highly valued, be esteemed, because the man is going to be highly esteemed and highly valued, not the woman. You know, and we're going to have a different spirit in the kingdom of heaven. You know, we're gonna have, you know, of course, love and all that, but we're going to be on such a high level than now.
Glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your God, for he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month. And the floors shall be full of wheat, and the vats shall overflow with wine and oil. And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. And ye shall eat in plenty, and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God that hath dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be ashamed. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.